HKUST Development Plan is one of the 10 major infrastructure projects of Hong Kong, and it includes lots of sub-projects. In this video, we would like to discuss about some of those projects, such as HKUST Cruise Terminal, HKUST Sports City, HKUST River, and the environmentally friendly linkage system.
According to the statistic done by Hong Kong Tourism Board, we recorded the number of cruise passengers has continuously grown for 5 years. The average growth rate is 40% for each year. But Ocean Terminals is the only existing terminal designed for cruise ships. It was operated since 1966, and its old design only supports cruise ships with displacement tons below 50,000. For those grand cruise ships, they need to go to Kwai Chin container terminals. But Kwai Chin container terminals do not have any supporting infrastructure, such as good traffic networks. HKUST terminal will be able to support grand cruise ships with up to 100,000 displacement tons. It will also be connected to our rail system in 2050, while starting to Central Link complete. The Hong Kong government expected by 2033, cruise industry can bring us 1.5 to 2.6 billion every year, and more than 5,000 to 9,000 jobs. But this expectation is always get challenged. The director of cruise ship operator CIVL said HKUST terminal is too large and away from center of the town. They would not choose HKUST terminal.
公司表示，一般嘅郵輪客人因為年紀較大，落船之後唔中意去太遠嘅地方，啟德嘅交通同埋消費設施配套都冇咁完善，所以佢哋嘅郵輪都唔會選用。
太大啦嗰個啟德，個啟德好係 efficiency 係似嗰啲 American ports 㗎，但係我哋比較中意 Ocean Terminal。我本身覺得最 convenient 嘅，因為 all the shopping 都喺嗰度，同埋咧我哋嘅 passenger 係住Intercon 同埋 Peninsula 嘅，好方便咯。
But the chairman of the Travel Industry Council of Hong Kong argues that whether the terminal is near the center of the town is not that important.
雖然啟德發展區目前大部分設施同埋配套都未完成，旅遊界就認為對郵輪碼頭嘅發展影響唔大，因為一般郵輪旅客唔會喺碼頭附近玩，旅行社會安排佢哋去景點，最重要係上落客安排做得好。
有一個停泊地方俾郵輪啦，同埋咧有個好寬闊嘅上落客地方啦，停放行李嘅地方啦，同埋旅遊巴停車嘅地方啦，其他啲咧真係綠葉嚟嘅。
Another potential problem we concerned is air pollution. Friends of the Earth, a charitable green group in Hong Kong, warned us the pollution made by cruise ships. They mentioned the diesel used by grand cruise ships will have 3,500 times sulfur content than road vehicle diesel. It makes the cruise ships will produce sulfur dioxide, which can cause the X-ray and respiratory problems. Friends of the Earth request the government to reject cruise ships which using high sulfur content diesel and install electricity supply facility on the terminal. Electricity supply facility can allow cruise ships to shut down their engine after parking and reduce air pollution. In 2030 policy address, the Chief Executive announced there will be legislation in next year, request all ships to use diesel with low sulfur content when they approaching Hong Kong. Also, the government plans to install onshore power supply facility in HKUST terminal.
政府已經喺舊年9月推出資助計劃，鼓勵遠洋輪船喺泊岸嘅時候轉用低硫殘油。我哋亦都正在籌備立法規定泊岸轉油，並且計劃諮詢航運界之後，喺下一個年度提交俾立法會。此外，啟德郵輪碼頭嘅首個泊位將會喺今年嘅年中啟用。我哋計劃向立法會申請撥款， 安裝岸電嘅設施，以供有接駁岸電設備嘅郵輪喺泊岸嘅時候轉用電力，減少空氣污染。
In order to provide new sports facility and world-class variants to consolidate Hong Kong's position as a center of international sports events, the Hong Kong government plans to build the catered sport city. The sport city is located in the west of the North Airport of the former catered airport. It covers 23.2 hectares, and it will become a landmark and a tour attraction. Catered Sport City is expected to include 3 constructions. One is the main stadium. It is expected to provide 50,000 seats, and it includes rechargeable roof and movable turf. And one is the secondary stadium. It is expected to feature 5,000 seats, and the last one is the indoor sport arena. It includes a swimming pool, basketball court, fitness room, activity room, and more. The sport city is also expected to feature some supporting facilities, like sporting goods shop and restaurants. When catered sport city is constructed, it can hold part of Japan Rugby World Cup 2019 and also contribute Hong Kong to bid to host the Asia Games. So it is acceptable to say that catered sport city can consolidate Hong Kong's position as a center of international sports events. Moreover, the sport city is constructed near the catered cruise terminal, and the main stadium can be used to hold larger-scale international competition or larger-scale concerts. So it can be believed that catered sport city can become a tourist attraction to attract foreign tourists to come Hong Kong to join events and sightseeing. In addition, the secondary stadium and the indoor sports arena are also available for public to use. It can attract more Hong Kong people to visit Kowloon East, so it should contribute to energizing Kowloon East project. However, attract more people to go to Kowloon East, it may affect the daily life of the local people, especially increasing the traffic loading. For example, after holding a larger scale event in the catered sport city, lots of departing people will cause the police need to block the road for easing the flow of people. Then it crosses the area suffers in serious traffic congestion. Therefore, it is good for constructing the catered sport city to consolidate Hong Kong's position as a center of international sports events, but the Hong Kong government should provide supporting planning to resolve the caused traffic problem.
You can see here is where the tidal lunar ends. It is about 2.4 kilometers in length, and it started from the Pokong village and it ends here, the tidal development area. Besides, this river is one of the major flood relief control systems in the East Kowloon area. To coordinate with the tidal development plan in Hong Kong, the government will spend up to 2,400 million to turn this lunar into a tidal river, so that it will be a tourist and leisure hub in here. Yes, the tidal river will bring a number of benefits in terms of the leisure and the environmental aspect. First of all, the tidal river can act as an attractive green river corridor through the urban areas, which will provide a space for leisure and public activities serving the community. Secondly, the river also serves as a landscape access linking the adjoining districts and the KTT area to enhance their connectivity. Besides, it helps lowering the temperature in urban areas when the water evaporates. The marine life and the trees along the river can also help alleviate the hot island effect. In fact, this project raises a number of questions. Is it worth spending 2,400 million to improve that river? Can this project really bring those benefits? From the past experience in the Sha Tin Shing Moon River, residents there always complain the bad smell from that river, which is caused by the accumulation of rubbish, solids, and pollutants in that river. Once the tidal river becomes a leisure area, Restaurants and bars will grow there, which means more visitors and pollution. It poses a challenge to the conservation of that river. Besides, this project actually stimulates the Han River in South Korea. However, the Seoul government every year spends a large amount of repairing costs incurred, which is not cost-effective at all. It is still a question if our government can avoid it. According to the authority, it's said that the river can withstand flooding with a return period of 1 in 200 years. However, the flooding black spots are not at all located around the East Kowloon area. As you can see in the graph, the number of black spots are decreasing actually. It poses a question if it is necessary to spend that much on that river.
To facilitate the transformation of the former industrial areas into another key core business district (CBD) of Hong Kong, it is important that the infrastructural works and facilities should be well designed and related well to the board development strategies of enhancing connectivity. Also to brand the place with quality urban design and promoting diversity for Kowloon East CBD. It will be considered enhancing inter- and intra-district connectivity through the provision of an environmentally friendly linkage system (EFLS), linking the Kai Tak Development (KTD), Kwun Tong and Kowloon Bay, as well as district connecting with the existing MTR Kwun Tong line and the future Sha Tin to Central Link (SCL). The provision of EFLS could also create a unique landmark in Hong Kong with high tourism appeal. The proposed elevated well-based EFLS will run for about 9 km in a single line with 12 stations. Each end of the route will link with the existing MTR stations at Kowloon Bay and Kwun Tong respectively, with an intermediate station situated at the Kai Tak Station Square, where passengers can interchange with the planned SCL. The proposed monorail is a fully automated driveless system, which could operate with a 2-minute headway. The monorail, in the form of two-car train, has a capacity about 250 passengers, traveling at an average speed of about 40 km per hour. A ride of whole journey would take about 20 minutes. This is a vital component in energizing Kowloon East. This catalytic effect will inject vibrancy into the old neighboring districts, encourage private development and redevelopment, and enhancing connectivity within and beyond Kowloon East. There must be in a place for new CBD to grow. Residents in Kwun Tong District oppose the implementation of EFLS due to the noise disturbed during construction, even starting operation of EFLS. Besides, they claim that EFLS cannot improve the current traffic condition, but makes it deteriorating because one lane is probably closed during construction. Some may suggest that other alternative road-based green public transports. However, government insists to implement EFLS. Many professionals agree that EFLS is feasibly works in alleviating the poor traffic condition in Kwun Tong District. EFLS with relatively larger capacity can replace certain amount of traffic flow on the ground. Therefore, air condition can be improved. Implementation of EFLS is still a controversial topic in Hong Kong. Some public engagement workshops and consultations are held by the government, which tries to play an active role in dealing with the problems created by EFLS. We do hope that EFLS brings the expected benefits to Hong Kong in the future.